Hey everyone, my name is Berna and I'm a psychotherapist and law of assumption coach here at Manifesting Made Easy. And if you would like to book a session with me, the link is in the description box below. And today I want to talk about just some things to try if you're stuck in manifesting your specific person. So maybe you are in no contact with your specific person. Maybe you're actually in a relationship, but they just aren't really showing up the way you would like, or with the qualities that you would like. So I think what's important to remember is the ideal version, the perfect version of your person already exists. And a lot of times we can, maybe they just say something or do something that is so annoying or painful that we can't really imagine that there could be this other version of them. So I think it's important to remind ourselves that there is this wonderful version who is everything we want and more, right? Of this particular person. Like, we don't have to, I know some people will eventually give up on their SP and choose someone else, and you're welcome to do that. Everyone can change their mind if they want to, but this perfect version of your person does exist. And it's maybe what initially drew you to this person, right? You had this heart connection. You kind of knew in your mind, this is the person for me. And so, I think reminding yourself that this perfect version exists is really how you experience them. Because sometimes we'll be kind of, maybe you're doing lots of affirmations of, oh yeah, my person loves me and only me, they're so kind to me, right? Lots of action kind of verbs, lots of action words and affirmations, right? They're choosing me, they're loving me. And that's all really well and good, but we don't want someone to choose us and love us and still be annoying or do it in ways that we don't want, right? So I think changing the identity of our specific person is really how we get the fastest results. So if you find that you've been doing lots of affirmations oh, they love me, they're always choosing me, and you're just not really getting anywhere with that, maybe see if you can shift to really just affirming they're the perfect girlfriend for me, or they're the perfect boyfriend for me, or they're the perfect spouse for me, or something like that, right? We're married and they're perfect, kind of you would be telling a friend, right? If you have imagine a best friend and you're just telling them, and they're so what is your what's your person like, right? When you hear someone in a good relationship talk about their partner, they're not oh yeah, they're good, but oh, there's all these annoying things, right? Usually they're kind of gushing, right? They're just oh my gosh, they're so wonderful, they're so fabulous, they're so sweet to me, they're always doting on me, they're always devoted to me, right? They're just the kindest person, they're wonderful, they're incredible, right? Those are the kind of affirmations that are going to get you results faster, in my experience. So that's what I would try. Just imagine this perfect version of your person, and just every time you think of them, be oh yeah, they're so wonderful. They're so sweet to me. They're always wonderful. They're always sweet. They're always in a good mood, right? They're mentally healthy. They're physically healthy, right? You don't have to say all of those affirmations, just saying oh yeah, they're amazing and wonderful, and we have an incredible relationship. However you want to phrase it, but really focusing on the identity of your SP is different, right? Different than you've ever experienced, maybe. Maybe you've never seen this version of them who is just infinitely kind and sweet and doting on you. But that's what I want you to imagine and just affirm, right? Just affirm it over and over as much as you can, every time you think about them. Or I even find it's helpful to, make sleep tapes for yourself in your own voice if you can, and listen to them while you're sleeping. It can just kind of shift some of those old beliefs, right? Because especially if we've known someone for a while, or even if it's just a romantic connection, right? Romance can bring up really intense emotions for people, and that can create really intense like beliefs and stories, right? And so even if we've just seen this person behave or speak in ways that were like not super cool or nice like a couple of times, it can be hard to shift out of that. So um you can also do some revision if you want, like, oh, my person has always been the most wonderful spouse, my person has always been the perfect girlfriend, the perfect boyfriend, the perfect husband, right? Whatever your end goal is with this person, right? But all of those kind of words like perfect, wonderful, kind, amazing, right? Again, just imagine maybe you're talking to your best friend and you're just like so ecstatic and they're so excited. They're just like, tell me more. Oh my gosh, how else and you're like, everything's amazing. Like literally everything about our connection, and but this person is incredible. Because sometimes, if we just do self-concept and we're like, I'm amazing, but we don't change the identity of our person, right? It's like, of course they're going to keep showing up as this sort of weird, right? Because we don't realize it, but on autopilot we're thinking of them as like, oh, I don't know, they did this thing, or I don't know, I think maybe they're just like a stubborn person, or any kind of idea we have about them, like, oh, I don't know, they have a lot of trauma from their childhood, right? All of this can be revised. So I think it's important to just remember that. And yeah, you can absolutely do it. You can absolutely be with the most amazing version of your person. And it's going to feel so good when you manifest that, right? When it comes into your reality and shows up fully, like there's nothing like it, right? Like really receiving your manifestation, like receiving it in the 4D in your mind is already incredible. And then when you receive it in the 3D, it's just like, it feels so good to know that you're so powerful and that you really can change anything. So, anyway, again, I intend that was helpful. Feel free to leave comments, questions, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.